Hello, good afternoon. This is Rafael and welcome to Tecnica Antica. Today I have decided to make a video a la Antica, the old-fashioned way, no scripts. I'm just improvising because lately, working with my students, I have noticed that many of them struggle with one concept. And that concept is the antagonism between the muscles that are involved during phonation. So vocal technique per se is, let's say, a challenge of antagonistic muscles moving in order to remove the obstacles necessary for the voice to be free. I recently received a lecture by Raymond Buckingham in New York, in which he elaborates a lot about this particular antagonism. So the first antagonism, and I think is quite major, is the so-called open throat gola aperta business. And in the old Italian jargon would be il vomitato, the vomit. Why so? When we vomit, throw up, basically we are expanding our throat to the maximum in order to allow whatever needs to come out freely. That means that the larynx is going to tilt and lower, and thus opening the space. And not only that, our tongues are gonna go forwards and up, and obviously our soft palate is gonna raise up and back, thus making this. That's all very good, very nice, and very nice theory. However, we do not launch the voice out. We do not project the voice. Why so? Because if we project the voice, if we launch the voice out, we cannot support it. And that's a big controversy and a big paradox. We can't think the tongue out and up, and all of a sudden the larynx goes down and the soft palate raises up and back, creating this space, but the voice goes inwards. And people struggle with that. And I believe I struggled with that because it's an antagonism. And I have talked about antagonisms when I explained the cricothyroid and the thyroarytenoid, but this is more of a paradox. So whilst we advocate for breathing the voice, inhalare la voce, bere la voce, we also advocate for this expansion, both in the aperto sounds and in the coperto sounds, and especially in the coperto sounds, because many sort of maestri Cro-Magnon kind of guys, they go totally ingolati, because when they cover, they do not dissociate this motion of the tongue, and they actually push with their tongue backwards, and they occlude that passage. We do not want that. See, if I go la, yeah, I can have a G, but that's gonna sound really intubato, ingolato. I just want la, and my tongue is up and forwards, and the sound is coming in. So this is a paradox, an anomaly, but it's part of the whole singing business. So I will be making a series of these videos illustrating these paradoxes, and the best I can with maybe graphics and with moving parts. But really, if you want to release your voice, that vomitato position is the way to go, always keeping in mind that the sound comes in order to be supported and not out. Resonance is a different business than function. And I often illustrate that with my students. First function, down, resonance, releases, back, and then it might travel anywhere. When we cover, it becomes more vertical, like going through rail tracks. So again, if I go to a B flat, la, my tongue is there, not occluding, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like, please don't watch it. Thank you. Bye.